Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Donna here, and happy to have you back today to see what I'm going to get into today. What I'm going to do today is probably one of the last bits of fall decorating. I have a small, very small table down here in our glassed-in room. I think you can see it behind me. And down here is about 3 steps down from the inside of my manufactured home. It is where your sheds and exterior area would be, but all of it has been built under a bridge, and the back of this area is an all glassed and screened in room so that we can enjoy the view of the golf course and the lake behind us. And in this room I have a very small square table, and right now it has a pretty spring bouquet sitting on it, just because it was sort of an afterthought, and I just decided I really need to do just a little something for the downstairs. I think you see right over here a lantern hanging. There's actually 2 lanterns, and I'm going to be making some little bow toppers for those. They don't really need much else because they're hanging up in the air. And then the second thing I'm going to make is a little ring to go on this table that I can just put one of those Dollar Tree candles in the middle of it and put it on when we're down here. We're not down here all day because it's not under central air. We don't come down until the evening. So what I have here to use is one of these little 10-inch rings that we got from the Dollar Tree. And I also got some Dollar Tree mesh. So I think I'll be able to make something just perfect for right there. And I'm going to get the camera down and we're going to show you how we're going to put this little candle ring together. Right back. Okay, here we are. And I'm going to use the ruffle method. And I have no idea how much mesh this will take. I have 4 rolls, so I'm sure I have plenty. Now what I'm going to do is cut this roll of mesh in 6-inch lengths, and I'm going to show you a cute trick to do that with the Dollar Tree mesh. This is my ribbon cutting guide, and I got this from Lori over at Hardworking Mom. This is 6 inches here. So once around is 12 inches, and usually if you're making a 12-inch ribbon, you'd make it go once around and then cut it at the top when you're finished. But you can actually take this Dollar Tree mesh, and I've got my finger inside the roll, and I think I'm doing it in the right direction, and I can just go round and round and round. Round, around, 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 around. And the last one I think usually doesn't quite add up to the end, but we can always fudge it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just cut this off. And wishfully I had scissors that would be sharp. Okay, so now I have it all wrapped around here. So we have 6 inches and we have 6 inches. Holding it tightly, I'm going to go in and cut across the top, and those scissors do not want to work. See if I can do it with these. If I can't, I'll have to stop for a minute and go get some other ones. There we go. It is a little hard to cut only because there's so many layers, but not bad. Okay, so now, without letting go, I'm turning it upside down, And I'm going to do it on the other end. And just that quick, didn't get through that one piece. Just that quick, I have cut a whole row of the Dollar Tree mesh into 6-inch pieces. Okay? Now what I'm planning to do is to use 3 per pipe cleaner. And I'm just doing the regular ruffle. And this does, it's kind of hard to wrap this particular mesh because it's so flimsy, but it does have a line in the middle which helps you go up the middle straight with your ruffle. Okay, so now I have 3 ruffles, and I'm using half pipe cleaners, and it doesn't really make any difference what color these are. They're not going to show. And I'm going to go on the bottom 2. There's only 3 rings here. I'm going to go in the bottom 2 because I want it to be enough opening on the top to allow me to put the candle in. Okay. Do another one. And 3. I had to go over to the Dollar Tree and get some pipe cleaners. I was literally out of pipe cleaners, and of course they just have these packages of multicolor. So it'll be a multicolor creation, but it'll be fluffed up enough when it's finished that I don't believe you're going to see these pipe cleaners. Now what I'm going to do also is every 3rd one I'm going to add a ribbon to it, or some ribbon. And when I put them on, I push down on the middle of the pipe cleaner, so it pushes it as flat to this frame as I can. And then we'll squish them up together. Okay. Now on the next one, I'm going to put ribbon. And I think I'll make them 9. And I could do the same thing with that block. I have one that does a 7-inch or a 14-inch ribbon and one that does a 12-inch ribbon, but I'm not going to make them that big, so I'm just dovetailing the ends, folded in half, cutting down to the end, and you see the dovetail. And let's see, I also have some of this plain. I think I'll use this other one here. I went to Sam's yesterday, and I have to tell you, you won't believe it. I went and looked at the ribbon, and I didn't buy any. I don't know. I must have been having a spell of some sort. But I will be going back. I did see some at Costco when I was there last week. And I was all set to buy one particular one because if you don't know me from last year, I have 3 full-size trees that I put up in my double-wide manufactured home. But one of the rooms is done in blue, the tree and the surrounding decorations and so on. And then the other one one of them is done in red, and then the third one is just done with like traditional family decorations. One of them is a pencil tree, and it goes down here where I'm at now. Christmas, I love the fall, but as far as decorating goes, Christmas is my favorite. Okay, so now I have these 3, and I'm going to take 2 pieces of this ribbon and add that in, pinching them together. And my pipe cleaner, wrap it around. Give it one good twist. One here, one here. Push down in the middle and give it a twist. Now I'm going to go back later and cut off some of those pipe cleaners because they don't need to be that big. There you go. So I'll do a couple more, and then I'm going to go off camera and finish up and tell you at the end how many bunches it took me. And then we'll go on from there, but we'll just do a couple more here. Okay, let's add it on. One more, and then we'll finish off camera. Just the regular ruffle. The mesh is, I guess you'd say, upside down. It's not laying the way that you would normally see it curl. And I've got 2 here. And this mesh, when it's short like that, it's kind of tricky to get it sitting upside down. I also did one other little decoration that I will take a picture of and put at the end of this video. Matter of fact, what I might do is just go around and take a few pictures of my fall decorations without doing actually a house tour, and we'll give you a little slideshow at the end of this video. Well, I've actually got an orange one here. What do you know? Put it in, push it down, give it a twist. Well, here we are back, and it's all completed. It really came out nice, and it's perfect size for that table. And it is got enough of a hole in the middle. I'm going to show you. I'll put a candle in a second. It took 27 bunches, and it really, this is the 4th roll. I took 4 or 5 pieces off of this roll. So it took quite a bit because I wanted it nice and full. And this is the candle I have right here, which will go in nicely. And I'm not sure, let me just check here. I think I had a in my trash somewhere, or I have it here somewhere. Now, what did I do with that? I ran out of ribbon on, oh, here it is, the spool. I may set the candle up on a spool so that it stands up a little bit higher. I've got to put a battery in this. So there you go. That was a, and I'm not sure if I said 8 or 10 inch ring in the beginning, but it's 8 inch. And they come 2 for $1. And the mesh is the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to say the ring was 50 cents, $3, and say $3.50, $4 to make this. The ribbon is something I already had in my stash, so I really can't tell you what the cost would be for that. But there you go. There's another fall project for down in my glass tin room, and I'll show you with it on the table in just a minute. Be back. Before I leave, though, I want to say thank you so much for all of your attention to my videos. I've almost crossed the 3,000 mark, and that's exciting for little old me. And I really have enjoyed having all of you with me. I'm hoping to do some other kinds of videos. I do need to make some cards, so I may be doing a couple of card videos, but I do have my golfer that I did mention before a couple of times. This will be my next wreath. You see, this is a golfer. See the golf hat. You see the shoes and socks on the back. I think he's a riot. So I'm going to be working on that next. Not sure where I'm going to use it. I might use it for a raffle here in the park. But anyway, let me go get a battery on this. I'm going to show you this on the table. And then I'm going to give you a little slideshow of my other fall decorations. Thanks so much for stopping by. And I'm going to get this so I can say, I hope you all have a great afternoon, and do stop back and see me again. I appreciate it. Love you all. Play nice now.